Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at the Infinite Crisis booth. It's day 2 for us here at E3. Myself, Optimus Tom, my co-caster Elements. We've had our lunches. We're nice and fed and ready for another pro match here between Complexity Gaming and Curse Academy.
That's right. Then we're going to come up with a couple of rosters right here, starting with Curse Academy. Up first, we have Dominate. He's going to be your jungler type character. But actually, we've seen Dominate kind of experimenting with all kinds of roles. I think he's just trying to get a feel for the game right now. And he saw him, playing stuff like Green Lantern and, Gaslight Batman and that kind of stuff. So I honestly can't even tell you what he's going to be playing in this next game.
A character.
He's going to be playing something. That's for sure. Anyways, on his way, Gretzky, he's also been a blaster type kind of guy, sitting back, shooting the kind of range abilities. That's kind of what he likes. Altec's going to be your attack damage or marksman type guy. He's going to be playing, your Batmans and your what's called cyborgs and that kind of stuff. Atomic, he's in support, but he's actually also been, dabbling in a little kind of bruisers like Wonder Woman and kind of Doomsday, and same with One Bad Brad. He's kind of dabbling in that kind of bruiser role, and honestly, everyone's kind of been mixing it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's good to see that they're actually trying out multiple different roles rather than just sticking to the ones that they're very, very familiar with. They're branching out, and they're actually trying to do other stuff too. So, we're also going to take a look at what Complexity is going to be doing here. We have Prolly, of course. He's kind of taking up more of the assassin type of role. Trooper, he's still on that marksman. He's still on the AD carry kind of style stuff. MIA, he's more of the support kind of player still, but he's been taking up some of those bruisers and enforcers, just running into things and then absolutely tanking through everything possible. Nick Wu, we seen him kind of shift. Originally, he was the Joker, and he was kind of being a blaster master at this kind of stuff. But he was also picking up roles such as Gaslight Joker, being that big, beefy bruiser that we know him from other games of being, absolutely raining down dominance. However, we also have Lotta Mortis on the team. He's been more of that tanky kind of character. He's also kind of been that Wonder Woman, the initiator kind of style, and he's been building some kind of interesting things in combination with one another to kind of see if he's actually able to do a bunch of different things here. We can see Complexity, guys. We're about to get into the game. We had a little bit of communication error, so we're going to get all the teams on the same page, get them back loaded into the game, and we'll get ready to start things up. It looks like that. Everybody's going to be starting up in just a little bit here. But so far, we've had Complexity taking a 3-0 lead in this 7-game series. Yeah,
we have actually, and they've just had. The first game was okay. It wasn't the closest game. The second game, incredibly close. It was like it came down to the last meteor, the last orbital strike. It was the fourth one, the big one, and that was ultimately what dropped them down and helped them win the game. Third game.
I think Curse Academy needed their coffee or something like that in game number 1. I don't know. We'll see if they're actually all caffeinated up and ready to go here. I mean, for the most part, though, during the blended play sessions, Curse Academy on the Red Squadron side, their players have been leading their teams to victory more often than the Blue Legion.
Yeah, I mean, you can see these guys, they really go around the map, and, Complexity's just done a good job of getting to capture points before Curse Academy even, kind of gets up the gate. It's almost like, again, their caffeine's on there, they're on their game, they're ready to play, they want to win. They're mind of a winner right there.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, we'll have to see here if they kind of gotten their focus all together, if it's going to translate into a victory for them here. Of course, it is a 7-game series, but it is not a best of 7. That means that we are going to be playing out all 7 games no matter what the outcome is. If it goes in the favor like Prolly and his teammates have been saying, and it's going to be a 7-0, well, it's going to go on to go for all 7 of those games, but Curse Academy looking to take some games off of Complexity and bring it back to a very full series against each other.
Exactly, and we actually have the champ select screen here. Everyone's just kind of picking their champs right now. Everyone's kind of getting locked in, figuring out what they want to do. How can they win this battle? How can they win the next game? That's ultimately what they're thinking right now.
Well, I'm actually very interested to see what we wind up picking up from either side. They both valued Cyborg as a very high priority pick, but I don't necessarily know if they've kind of canceled that and said, well, let's wind up going for different characters for everybody here. We do actually see that MIA has locked in a Wonder Woman here, and we also have Trooper. Instead of playing that marksman kind of role, he's gone back to an assassin kind of character, which he's played in some other games to quite effect in other lanes, but he's also been a force behind on that Gaslight Catwoman. I believe he was 10-0 the first time we played this, and that was against Curse Academy.
Yeah, and you can see Prolly picking up the the earlier game we saw today. He did an insane job. I believe it was 19-2 or something like that. That was, that was devastating. He truly carried that game. He was Complexity's backbone, and he ultimately, won them that game.
Yeah, so as you did see, we're getting into the loading screen here. It is going to be kind of this different style from what we've seen out of CompLexity. Normally see them going for more of a kind of bruiser enforcer heavy style, but right now they're only running one enforcer in Wonder Woman. They got 2 blasters in Joker and Green Lantern and 2 assassins in the Flash and Catwoman. Whereas on the flip side here for Curse Academy, they're kind of more tried and true to what we've seen before. 2 blasters, an assassin or marksman. In this case, they're running Nightmare Batman, and 2 of those enforcer bruiser types. Swain Gretzky on the Gaslight Joker, One Bad Brad playing Shazam.
All right, so let's take another gander, shall we, in the betting zone.
You want to bet here? Well, let's see here. Every team I've bet on so far has lost. So in the spirit of great competition, I'm gonna have to say CompLexity wins.
Oh, I guess. I mean, I'll play devil's advocate. You know what? I got my boys, Curse Academy here.
Completely.
I'm gonna go for them. You know what?
Completely
their lineup
unbiased.
is not so bad. They have Shazam. They have, the Enforcer guy. They have the Assassin with Nightmare Batman. They have, another Enforcer Bruiser type with the Gaslight Joker. Then they have the Blaster type with Joker and
Green Lantern
right
too.
there. So I mean, they have a good mix of damage and they have a good thing. I think it's just applying the team dynamic to everything here.
Well, we're going to have to see if they can wind up doing so with this one. We got CompLexity, 3 members strong, meeting 3 members strong from the side of Curse Academy up in top here. They have double Enforcer going up against single Enforcer. We'll have to see who deals the most damage. MIA not being able to tank a lot, but in comes the 4th man of Prowley. Altec's Joker just tagging a little bit behind there. Throws out the surprise with some chattery teeth, slows down Lana Mortis. Knowing that he's going to be going down, he takes up a lot of the damage, then backs out. Lets the rest of his team wind up coming in with some fresh HP bars. Dominic gets low, Swain Gretzky gets low, but nobody's going to wind up dying down. A good recall, and then Ben Spacetime in from Lana Mortis again. They capture the point, so he can do this. They want to take an Altec down low. He gets the Vanish, pops the invulnerability. Probably going to chase down on One Bad Brad, though. He pops his vibrations. Oh, he's not going to slow him down or go through him before Brad gets the health relic. He's trying to slow him down with the AoE lightning. The constrict goes down from Lana Mortis. Don't think any kills have really gone on yet at all this game. There has been 1 kill, actually, and that's actually credited to Nick Wu out there. He wound up picking up a kill against Altec. One Bad Brad, though, is going to wind up picking up a kill here against Prowley as well.
And you can see they actually got that capture point top, so they're able to start the snowball, start pushing in. This is the same complexity we've seen every single game. Always rushing there, always having the great actually plan. You can see Ladder Morris with the great teleport in Ben Spacetime, and he honestly I think won them that team fight with a great play.
Oh, definitely. Chuper, in the meantime, wound up getting a solo kill on Atomic End with Nightmare Batman, but Altec and Dominic are going to come down there and try to turn things around in a 2v1 situation. That means that Swain Gretzky and One Bad Brad are in a 3v2 of their own. Swain Gretzky winds up going down. Nick was going to flip and flaunt himself on over to point number 2 here. Prowley, in the meantime, is coming to the bottom lane area to try to force off any aggression that Dominic was thinking about doing on point 4. He's going to wind up shooting back up to point number 2, where his team's still 3 members strong. Still fighting uneven against our 2 members of Red Squad, but a healthy Altec goes in, snipes up a kill there onto Lana Mortis. Probably's going to run him over, though. Atomic End taking a lot of damage. There's no turret here for the Red Squadron. That's going to be another kill going to Nick Wu, but One Bad Brad just gives the Joker a stiff uppercut to the face, knocks him clear off Gotham Heights.
And now we have the Gaslight Joker coming in to aid One Bad Brad. Shazam coming in. MIA getting really low on that Wonder Woman despite popping the invulnerability. She still dropped down. Tall Prowley is going to have to run away. Despite his best effort, he looks like he's going to take too much damage, even popping that, dashing out, making a great play actually for the HP. And he's going to actually have to sit here, but I don't think he's going to be able to do that. No. One Bad Brad on Shazam. 1-2 as we talked about that uppercut, dropping him down quite quickly. And now we have the red squad here, I mean, taking back a little bit of map control here, but again, they are behind just a little bit. They're almost 100 powerful points behind. So early into the game, they really are going to have to try to push back, but these guys, they can come back. We've seen them try to come back, so maybe they can actually get it done this time.
Well, Trooper, he wanted to take that Dominic by himself towards the point. Atomic End goes in with that Feral Embrace. Trooper pops the invulnerability and the invisibility. Atomic End popped the invulnerability. Who's going to go down first? Trooper winds up swiping the claws a little bit faster there. Picks up the kill onto Atomic End. But Dominate's coming in. Does he have the missiles available? Getting blocked there by police barricade. That's a superhero. Get out of the way, police. But it looks like that the Green Lantern's going to wind up chasing away Trooper for now, trying to capture point 4 by himself. The rest of his team, though, seems a little scatterbrained. There's a Ben Spacetime coming in. MIA is going to wind up coming in. Here is Diana. Winds up throwing down the lasso, but misses on Dominate, and he just chases away the Green Lantern for now.
Yeah, you can see him kind of running away, getting that HP, and now it's turn to be turned around. He's going to have a little bit of advantage dropping that safe right on top of her head. She just, less of us. And then there's the missile barrage, a great trick, slowing her down so he can land all 3 of those missile barrages. Now they're dropping another safe right on her face. But again, we have to remember that she is so tanky, and if you have the turret control, it's going to back you up. It's going to be basically an auto-attacking teammate for you, and that was his mistake because he got dropped down because he couldn't take both at the same time.
The best part about that was MIA waited and baited that one out there from Dominate. He pops his ultimate, which taunts everybody into hitting Wonder Woman. She doesn't take any damage. The turret, though, which drew the aggro down on the Dominate, just obliterated him right there. So really good mechanics of use there from Complexity's MIA. He's also stacking up his own stash of health items here. He has Batman's utility belt already at level 2. Attack speed, cooldown reduction, and health there. So he's going to start building himself up a little bit more utility before he goes for that straight tank build. Working out so far for Complexity, although the Red Squadron here, Curse Academy, they've been able to take 3 points in the meantime by capturing this number 1.
Exactly, and you can see here, there's a big team fight going up in this top capture point. It is currently in Curse Academy's possession, but that's not going to stop Complexity from 4-man taking it. And you can see a triple back at the same time, just leaving Trooper here to capture the point. These guys know they have to get down bottom if they want to defend. They're busting out all the things here. This is actually looking quite competitive. You can see them rolling together as a team, taking capture points, moving back together as a team, and forming up and buying all these artifacts is going to help them out. And we do have Nick Wu engaging on Nightmare Batman here, but he doesn't have the turret control yet. Atomic's going to be dropped down because of the blaster's strength and the turret control.
Yeah, Nick Wu being able to play that one to his advantage, gets Feral Embrace, but it's underneath his own turret, so he just winds up shooting down Nightmare Batman while he's just wailing away on Nick Wu's head there. Really good play from Complexity side of things, and as you said, these recalls being so strategic, these teleports coming in, they know when to go back, heal up, and when to contest a point here and when not to. Trooper actually getting dropped low up here. MIA is going to come and try to turn things around. Trooper goes back in, picks up a kill on Gaslight Joker when he dies himself to Shazam, but Wonder Woman's going to pick up a kill of his own. 2 dead for the Red Squadron here. MIA goes into that stealth field first, so One Bad Brad can't drop line of sight. He winds up going down. Green Lantern from Lot of Mortars winds up picking up that kill.
Exactly, and we can see here, you got Nightmare Batman. He's hitting up those drones. He's getting those credits. He wants to buy some items, but he's actually might engage Nick Wu here. He has to do everything to kite and kill these beasts. They're going to chattering teeth. They're going to slow him down, letting Flash here jump right on him. He's using that FMA to get big damage here. You can see him getting dropped down. I Will Dominate trying to do everything he can to stop and save his ally, and yes, he is going to be able to using that Bat Swarm stealth to jump right out of the way, but Dominate is kind of stuck between, a Joker and a Flash here, and that's not going to be a good spot for him because he is a squishy, blaster type character, and he is going to get assassinated right there.
Yeah, so Flash and Joker combining powers to take him down right there. Probably recall baiting One Bad Brad, saying, hey, come on, guy, come get me here. Vanish goes off for Nick Wu's Joker to get out of harm's way. Probably goes in with a flash attack there. Trooper coming in from the side. Really dashing grace of beauty there as he winds up executing down upon One Bad Brad. Now the turret is helping out Atomic M, but it's a 3v1. Nick was going to wind up capturing that one while we have Probably taken out the Nightmare Batman down there. So 3 points potentially here for Complexity if they capture point number 3. Might be 2 though, as Curse Academy has retaken point number 1 in that top area.
Yeah, they're really trying to do it, they're trying their best right now to get it around the map. But like, even the, orbital attack tower in the middle here is just, being taken by them as well, despite them having, just a little bit of control there. Altec actually going to go in here and try his best to stop Ladder Mortis, and he actually was going to kill him down because he stood in the last lap the entire time. Wow, hero of the people, Altec, coming in for Curse Academy. If they manage to get this, they could actually, I actually smell a comeback right now.
Oh man, Curse Academy, they're going to wind up taking this first orbital command tower, and that, like you said, very impressive play from Altec. He knew that they were almost going to cap it and they wanted to wait it out there, so he throws his Poison Cloud down from the last lap, chucks the baby on the platform, it explodes and just winds up helping take out 2 members of Complexity for the price of none. So now they have that meteor that's going to be dropping down in between points number 5 and 1, just off to the side of that bottom crypt there. We'll see if anybody's going to be in the range for that one to explode upon. Still got 15 seconds before it lands though, so we'll see what winds up happening here. It looks like MIA and Swing Gretzky are going to be content to just kind of go head-to-head with each other. Mono E Amazon here, as it looks like the spell shield goes off. Swing Gretzky putting down that swarm of rats, trying to go after MIA. MIA, is he trying to lure him into the meteor? It looks like he might be. Meteor goes off, but they're only in the aftershock, not directly in the impact, so not a lot of damage comes off from that one. Swing Gretzky just going to be chasing down with that swarm of rats. MIA trying to block as much damage as possible, gets himself to the turret, but Swing Gretzky picks up a kill.
Yeah, great play by him, really locking them down, but we do have Ladder Mortis coming here on Green Lantern. There's a Constrict, there it is, there's the safe and the missile. Oh my gosh, getting exploded as you can see the wraps, destroy his corpse and eat them all up. Again, as I talked about when I was playing with Chuper, that's by far my favorite death animation in the game.
The rats just come and just eat them hard to turn on their master. Kind of a cool thing right there, but I don't know. Last rat I ever trusted was Master Splinter, and that didn't fool me, so.
All right, so we do have, not much going on right now. We do have a little bit up top. One Bad Brad is facing Frawley here. This is going to be Shazam versus Flash, but he does have turret advantage. One Bad Brad is going to have to kite this out if he wants to win. He's just going to have to defend, and, Frawley's running around. He's not sure what he wants to do. He's going to, hey, I'm going to get this HP. And this is, as Flash, you can really utilize these power-ups because he is so fast. He has so much map control. He runs around. He can get every single little thing if he wants to. Which is really great.
Like you said, Flash being super mobile is also super powerful. He has a Psi Scimitar to add that power damage after he uses a skill onto a basic attack. That applies to F equals MA as well. Blue Scarab means attack speed and power damage. So he's just going to be hitting super, super fast. You see the F equals MA pops the ultimate right there. He's actually going to be knocking down Altec as that ends right into a Green Lantern save. One more missile. Good night, Altec. That's going to be a kill there for Ladder Mortis. 1-2 wombo combo coming out from Green Lantern and the Flash. Boom goes the plane.
Gosh, I love that ability.
Yeah.
That is the plane. As one of the guys here says, it's called the pain plane being dropped down, which is nice little slang for Infinity Crisis right here.
Well, we have One Bad Brad and Swain Gretzky taking point number 5 away from CompLexity, so it's a 4-1 situation. After CompLexity looked extremely good in their capture points, it looks like now things are going to be turned around on their head. Curse Academy trying to fight tooth and nail to take their first victory in this 7-game show match series. Swain Gretzky, the big tiki guy, he is going to try to 3v1, unfortunately. Spell Shield pops up a little bit too late. He's not going to be able to defend against that one. Turret shots not enough there as CompLexity MIA's Diana. That Wonder Woman going to be tanking up most of those shots. And
we can see Curse Academy taking advantage of CompLexity being stuck up there, having to defend versus Swain Gretzky, so they're going to try to capture this. But now MIA is going to actually use that min space time and come in, but actually he's going to get bursted down quite quickly, but she is a tanky woman, and she's not going to actually get dropped down to Comic, taking a lot of damage. He's that assassin, so he is very, very squishy. We do have Altec trying to kite this out. Joker versus Joker, not sure who's going to win. Mr. Punchy going out, whiff and a whiff. Not connecting with anything.
Well, my bet's on Joker to win this one. Doesn't look like Niku wants to give this one up. Shoots out Mr. Punchy, throws down the surprise, but it's not going to wind up catching up to Altec. So they are going to wind up turning tail and running away from each other for the time being. At the same time, though, Red Squadron Curse Academy dominating Swain Gretzky, having a nice little chat right here over the point. Oh, Prowley comes in, stops the cap of the point at the absolute last second. CompLexity, can they turn this one around? Prowley and Trooper both go down. MIA fighting for his life on the platform. If he steps off, that's going to wind up going in. Nick Wu winds up coming down. There's the pain plane from Ladder Mortis being dropped down on their heads. Swain Gretzky's low, but he winds up taking out Nick Wu. MIA, only one left alive. The tankiest member of his team, the last one left standing, steps off the platform. One Bad Brad just turn around. Captures the point. We hear him yelling in the background. Cap the point. He winds up taking that one. Wonder Woman goes down. That's all 5 members of CompLexity trading their lives for naught.
Yeah, we've seen everybody, You can see these guys, you can hear them in the background. I don't know if you guys are picking it up, but these guys are actually really excited. I mean, this is an exciting match. I mean, these games, despite, Curse Academy getting behind and they usually do, they're like the comeback kings almost. You can see them. Now they have the cap advantage. Now they got the orbital tower in the center. They can start making plays. They can start making the comebacks right now.
Well, this meteor's going to explode in 5 seconds, and it looks like probably he's taking a couple laps around it. Dominate's actually going to fight on top of it. The plane and the meteor both come down. Dominate takes a lot of pain and punishment for that one. The invulnerability from Prowley winds up going down, but it's not going to be enough. Gaslight Joker just swings his big meaty cleaver in his face, picks up a kill there. Dominate goes down to a nice Mr. Punchy from Nick Wu. Nick Wu's going to go down though with Gaslight Joker is about twice the size and I guess twice as better as regular Joker there. MIA is going to be chased away from that one, and even after they wound up fighting down on that meteor, they took a lot of extra damage for their trouble. It looks like Curse Academy is going to be the one that actually turns it around.
It looks like they might Might even get a 5 cap here. I mean, we have Swain Gretzky and One Bad Brad versus MIA. I mean, granted, he does have turf control, and that is helping him out. Swain Gretzky is actually going to take a lot of damage. Not enough to drop him off, though, because Wonder Woman, you know, as tanky as she is, doesn't really do a lot of damage. We do have Shazam kind of trying to drop her down, and again, she's going to have to back off to base. Unfortunately, she was able to defend that capture point, so that's exactly what you want to do in this game. You want to be able to get those capture points, and you want to be able to defend.
Well, it looks like Swain Gretzky may have found the Gaslight Joker's new favorite item here. This Spear of Destiny level 2. 15% critical strike chance, 50 power armor, so it's still a health item, but you gain 2% of your max health as additional attack damage. That combined with this Fetid Cleaver is going to be dealing ridiculous amounts of damage. He also has the Kryptonian War Armor for power armor and health regeneration. His Olympus Gambit's going to be giving him additional armor and power armor aura. He has his Mecha Boots for regeneration. Diana's Bracer is going to be increasing his health as the game goes on, and his Ruby of Life, he's going to be killing things and stacking up HP and HP regeneration every single time.
Now we have a team fight busting on here bottom. We're going to have Swain Gretzky initiating onto Trooper here. He's going to be trying to drop him down. He's taking a lot of damage, but oh my god, the pain plane coming in, dropping on everything. CompLexity taking everybody out there, it seems. Oh my gosh, I think everyone just kind of died there. That's 3 for none on the CompLexity side.
Double kill for Nick, who's going to put him at a very nice and healthy 11, 6, and 9. The pain plane comes down for Dominate, but I don't think it's on time here. A lot of Mortis fighting one-on-one. Oh, he's going to get slammed down. Nick coming in, tries to vanish, and Mr. Punchy not going to wind up happening. Mr. Punchy absorbs 2 missiles from Dominate, though, so Nick going to live for just a little bit longer. Is he going to be able to pick up a kill here on Dominate? We'll see.
Oh.
Boom! Mr. Punchy says lights out there. That's Green Lantern going dim.
They both try to bait each other using the, the stolen power of vulnerability, which is going to give you 75 damage for 3 seconds. It's going to block, and unfortunately, it just wasn't enough for Dominate to bait it out because Nick had a little bit more HP.
Yeah, it's very true. So now we see Trooper and MIA. They're going to be trying to make their way over up to point number 1, where Prowly's already fighting against One Bad Brad. They want to try to cap this one for themselves, get themselves into a healthy lead. They are up 2-1 in capture points technically, but we do have Swain Gretzky capping point number 2 again for Curse Academy. Boom, lights out One Bad Brad has a swift uppercut to the face, winds up punching him out from Prowly. So CompLexity now 3 cap compared to 2 over Curse Academy. Looks like the middle point's been opened up for round 2.
Again, we do have a little bit of action going on here in the middle. Looks like both teams know this is going to start coming up. Both teams want this. Both teams know this is what they need to win this game. And we have I Will Dominate versus another Green Lantern. He's able to drop him down. Ladder Morris coming down. Another pain plane coming down. And then they're going to have the Flash's ultimate coming down, making him invulnerable. Probably doing a lot of damage. And actually, CompLexity going to be taking out a little bit here. Swain Gretzky getting really low. Trooper kind of sitting on him, trying to do as much damage using that assassin DPS that we're talking about. And then we have Prowly down low, taking out that Nightmare Batman again. That's going to be another 3-1 for CompLexity.
I want to look at what Trooper's building because I've never seen somebody shred through a Gaslight Joker as quickly as he has. As you can see here, the hero graph maxed out on attack already. He's got a Lobos Chain level 4 for some health, some slow, and some damage, but he's gone for that Atomic Axe to penetrate through 35% of their armor. The Sword of Beowulf is giving him additional armor and his own attack damage, but also a shield when he falls below a certain amount of health to keep himself alive. That Coda Blade, some lifesteal, more penetration there. He's going to be trucking through anybody who tries to build defenses, let alone anybody who stands in his way that might already be a squishy.
Exactly. And now we have a little bit of action going on here on the top. We have Swain Gretzky trying to get on MIA and Nick Wu. They are going to be chased. I Will Dominate is sitting on MIA, doing as much damage as he possibly can. Wonder Woman's so incredibly tanky. I never can get over how tanky she is. It just astounds me how much damage she can take before she gets dropped down. And Swain Gretzky's also really low. And Nick Wu using that Mr. Punchy. Oh, he's getting dropped down. 1 auto, 2 auto, maybe 3 auto, possibly 4. No, oh my gosh, Swain Gretzky with the juke boots. He's going to get away. He's going to actually deceive right onto him right there. And there, oh my gosh, the Plague Swarm is going to go right around him, surviving somehow for so long with like literally no HP.
It's got to be all the regeneration he's got from his items. Now Trooper coming in. We'll see how quickly he takes out another Enforcer. 500 damage already gone from One Bad Brad here. He wants to pop in his shield, but that shreds through it like nothing here. Trooper not taking all too much damage, but he is dealing a decent amount to One Bad Brad. A Meteor Strike pops up on the mat. Looks like the Trooper's going to take him out before that even falls here. Now we have Altec and Trooper. Are they going to fight in the wake of the Meteor? That's going to be going down in about 20 seconds. Nobody knows Altec is there, and I'm pretty sure Trooper can't hear us. That Altec's in that stealth field.
Maybe not.
Altec does wind up throwing everything down there, trying to bait Chuber into that one, but doesn't wind up working. What he does bait in, though, is Wonder Woman, and, well, that's not who you want to get in there. Last out for the quick little stunning gap close. Chuber seals the deal.
Yep, and now we're going to have a little bit of fight going on here in this top right-hand corner capture point. You're going to see a little damage going out. MIA trying to get in there. One Bad Brad trying to fight. It is another complexity, it's overwhelmingly amount of team they have here. And, Kurt Academy's just trying to scramble to capture these points here. And ultimately, they are going to take them down once again. Congratulations to Complexity.
Oh, man, Complexity, they jump out to a 4-0 lead in this 7-game show match series. And what looked to be kind of Curse Academy coming back into the game after capturing that middle point, going 5-0 in that fight. It just didn't wind up working out in favor of them. We did have 10 kills on Swain Gretzky. He's the tanky Gaslight Joker, but he had the most kills on the team. Atomic and Altec dominate, unfortunately not really being able to come together behind that big beefy tank and supply the supplemental DPS. But who did wind up doing his work as the DPS? It's got to be Complexity's Chuber right there. 18, 4, and 12. He had the most control points captured as well, but nowhere near the most destruction.
Yeah, destruction is more of a fun stat anyways. It's just how much mayhem you cause across the map. When it comes down, like when push comes to shove, Chuber was our man this game. As we said, 18, 4, and 12. That's an amazing score. He was a carry. Prawley's like, yo, I'm going to let someone else take a turn carrying my team. I'm going to step back. And that's pretty much how that went.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to get an interview with one of the Complexity members. I think we're going to try to hunt down Nick Wu because we haven't had too many words with him quite yet. But in the meantime, we're going to want to pop into another character spotlight for you guys so you can get a little bit more inside the minds of the Flash, where probably, he had some flashy plays himself in that one. I'm pretty sure you guys want to be able to mimic the same thing. So stay tuned. There's plenty more action here from the Infinite Crisis booth. We're going to have more matches that you guys out here on the floor, more stuff for you guys on the stream to feast your eye holes on, and plenty more stuff for us to shoutcast for you guys, so don't go anywhere.